Hello.
I'm gonna stand in the back. Have a seat, Jay.
What are you doing?
Making a video.
That's your tablet?
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for coming tonight. I really do appreciate you guys showing support for your student. I really do want to be, in a great partnership to work with you and help your student grow this year. I didn't realize you couldn't see it. Some of you don't already have my contact information. You can contact me by email, my personal phone number, or if I have not added you to Class Dojo, please just let me be aware of that. I try to add everybody. I did start using the planner this week. I haven't written anything in it. They do have spelling words that I put in their, or that they put in their planners starting today. They will have a test on Friday. And so conferences, I'm available Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 9:50 to 10:25 in the morning. And after school, upon availability, so you just let me know, hey, could you...
Teachers, our parents are out of the cafeteria at this time, so go ahead and close your doors and enjoy your time with your parents. Thank you.
So after school, just, hey, shoot me a message, and if I can do it, I can stay. I'll try to work with you. I live in Temple, so sometimes, it's not, you can let me know in advance, that way I can plan for it. Take-home folder, have a weekly homework, so I give out homework every Monday. And I send out Class Dojo, hey, I sent homework. I've had kids who are like, oh, well, I don't have my homework. I didn't get a homework. No, you did. Everybody got a homework because I put them in their cubbies. So it's their responsibility to get their things before they leave on Monday. Any flyers, any box tops, if you have any clinic slips, they'll go in their cubbies. So it's their responsibility to grab their things from their cubby on Mondays before they go. And right now, I'm going to go back. For the agendas, I have not put anything in them besides their spelling words. So on Fridays, I'm going to do my best to try to tell you, or if not by Class Dojo, let you know how the student is doing. If not, if I were to keep daily communication with you about your child or whatnot, then, that's how we're doing it. Classroom community, our classroom is a community in our community. We have codes of conduct to help us get along with each other. Code of conduct, I will be trustworthy, I will be respectful, I will be responsible, I will be kind, I will be a problem solver, I will be a team player. So a lot of what I do in here is, hey, I'm trying to teach you that you're your child, you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. I'm not quick to write them up. If it continues, and hey, I'm going to call a parent, because then I know that's going to affect grades and whatnot. So don't get mad at me like I tell the kids, if I'm talking to you, it's not because I'm angry with you, it's because I want you to understand what you did wrong and what you can do better next time. So, positive reinforcement and consequences. So, should they follow the code of conduct? I do. I praise daily. And as parents, okay, this is just a little word of advice. Please don't yell at your kids at night or before they go to bed or in the morning before you drop them off at school. It really does affect the children if you do that. And so what I do here is, I try to praise them daily. Hey, you're doing so great, or whatever the case is, or hey, I've noticed that you've been doing so well, whatever. I have a treasure box that sometimes I'll let them get to. I have another treasure box over there full of books. I have posters. So these are the things that they're doing well, and I notice that they've been doing well. Hey, you're doing well. It's not always candy. My only candy piece after school is a little lollipop. And I do use positives, I use points of Class Dojo, many of you know. So all of these, if you break the code of conduct, verbal warning, so I tell you, hey, this is what you're doing wrong, please fix it. You lose points, I call a parent. Buddy room, we have a buddy room system here, so if they get in trouble in here, then the next step is to go to another class in second grade. And they take a rethinking letter, they fill it out, and I do keep track of them, so whenever I do have parent conferences with you, I will pull them out. If your child was ever in buddy room, I pull them out, and that way you can see how many they have. So I do keep track of them. I do have them. Those are for parent conferences. I also, what I've been doing is I've been pushing. If you're not doing your work, you're going to lose your recess. You're going to get OMI laps. You're going to walk laps, because what I've noticed in the last few weeks, a lot of my students are not finishing their work. And it's because we're having trouble with reading, we're having trouble with spelling. And of course, I know that some of the students, have your accommodations, they have people that come in here and work with them, I work with them, but if it's just, I'm gonna play around, goof around kind of thing, then you know what you're doing, you know what I mean? So I take recess, then you owe me laps, the whole recess. So I'm able to do that, okay, so if you have any questions about that, you can talk to the principal, as long as they're moving, that counts as a recess. And I also, if they've been behaving, they've been good, whatever, they come from specials, from PE and music, and I get good positive referrals or positive notes from my class, I let them go play for 5 minutes or so, So I give them positive reinforcements. You guys are doing good, you get extra recess. So that's apart from our lunch recess. So if your child is absent, please call the front office. If your child is sick, or out of town, will not be at school, send a note or doctor's excuse the next day explaining the absences in writing. If at all possible, let me know in advance. So I've had some parents this week already message me on Class Dojo, hey, my student or my child's gonna be in, I just reminded them, hey, send an excuse note. So label, okay, label. I have kids coming up with money, and then I have them, well, I lost my money, I'm sorry, like next time put it in a Ziploc bag, make sure your name is on it. So parents, please do not send your kids with money, just like that. Put them in a little Ziploc bag, put their name on it, have them turn it into me in the morning, because I will not take just single money, like by itself. Because then if I misplace it, then I'm responsible for it, and I won't take it that way. So backpacks, lunchboxes, sweaters, winter's coming up, we lose a lot of jackets at the school. Kids are not responsible, so if you could just help them out, write their names on it, that way if they're lost and found, or they're in here, I know who it belongs to. If not, I put them in lost and found. And typically I know what belongs to who. So, personal items, extra pair of clothes. I know we're in second grade, but things happen. Bloody nose, whatever. So even a shirt would be nice, extra. Homework, so we talked about homework. Reading is very important. I read these kids. And they probably will tell you, I love to read, and I will tell them that all the time. Don't open the door. So I will tell them that I love to read. I do. Okay. So if you reinforce that at home, and I do tell them that they can take books from here, and they can bring them back the next day or whenever they're done reading. So I don't care if they take books from here to practice their reading. We practice reading also every day. Also, I have ST. If you have internet access, you can download the app or go to the stmath.com, and you can have them practice their math. So it's reinforcement with what I'm teaching. So we use Epic here. So it's a website that they can have access to books. So they can have as many books or access to books here online. However, if you wanted access at home, you can pay. So that's why I tell them that they can take books. ST Math is free. I have like homework sections where it's open for them to do homework. So read with your child every night. It's very important to me. Okay, I've seen even in the last 4 weeks, I've seen that some of my kids are very getting into reading, and they're really getting into it because they're finally understanding. I do drills with them every morning. So I do sounds, and I know this might seem like kind of kindergarten, pre-K, or whatever you want to call it, but I don't care, because there might be some students who need it. And so for my higher readers, I'm like, we're a team. This is just going to help you, with your reading as well, reading higher chapter books and whatnot. Also have a whole thing of sight words. So if you know that your child is struggling, I need your help. Okay, I can't do this alone, and I tell the kids too. I can't do this alone. I can give you the tools and I can teach you, but I can't make you learn. So please, and thank you. Let's see, so this is our daily schedule. So morning meeting, we have bear time, so we have an allotted time, 20 minutes a day, where the student grabs books and they can read for 20 minutes. And this is school-wide, so if you're over here past 7:40, they will make you stop and read a book. So from 7:40 to 8 o'clock, if you're in here at that time, they will make you stop and get a book, because that's school-wide. Teachers, janitors, everybody's reading a book. Sometimes I use that time with my lower, reading students to practice, and that's fine with me because, I'm practicing with them. So we do have our balanced literacy block, and it's kind of broken up. Here we have PE or music, depending on the day. We have balanced literacy. So typically around this time, we come back and we do some more writing. Science and social studies, I won't lie, science and social studies kind of has been on the back burner for me because I have a lot of students who are struggling with reading. And if we're struggling with reading, science and social studies right now for me it's not a priority. And I do teach it, it's just not as extent. Staggered lunch, so around this time, we have lunch at 11:50. I do allow them to bring snacks, please, no candy, no juice, no soda, no chips. They can bring anything else, nothing with peanut butter, because I do have a student that's allergic to peanut butter. I do allow them to have a snack. So around this time, we have guided math. We have a long time for math. And this is during the time, I'm trying to see who needs what and still, try to help them. Interventions, this is gonna be, once we're done with testing, we're gonna have the kids in different groups. And so depending on what group they're in, what their needs are, then that's how they're gonna be grouped. They have taken the iReady testing last week. Some of them were not finished, so they were finishing today. And that kind of lets me know where they're at. So whether they're on grade level or they're not on grade level, and these are things that, I will bring up, I will print out when we have parent conferences. So we have libraries on Wednesdays, starting this week we started, so Wednesdays we have, and if you have to pick up your child before 3 o'clock, please pick them up before 2 o'clock. They won't let you into the doors unless it's really an emergency. They won't open the doors unless somebody's dying to, pretty much, or needs to go to the hospital, they won't let you come in. So if you need to pick up your child, pick them up before 2, or unless the nurse calls you, hey, come pick up your child because they have a fever, whatnot, then they will let you come get it. Classroom learning, so journals, I use a lot of journals. Probably take a look in their journals, take a look at what they're doing. As far as their writing, you can see their writing, you can see we're struggling. Some of my students are struggling with writing, and it's not a handful, it's a lot. There's a lot of students in here who are struggling with writing. But that's okay, we'll work together, right? We'll make it better. And I've noticed that some of the kids are really, really trying in reading. Josiah today took in the test and he really worked hard at reading. He was reading pretty good. Where's your parents? Okay, so Jay-Twan, he's been working. I don't know if he's taking books, but I remind him he's been working really good. This is reading. Jasmine, we've been working. My other friends, not really worried right now as far as the reading part, but writing, we need to work on it. Let's see, district and state assessment. So we do have MAPS assessments that are coming up on the 25th. So we do have a reading and a math. And that kind of tells me if they're on grade level or not, what skills we need to work on. Some of our students are not on grade level. And so when we have conferences, I'll let you know, hey, this is what we need to continue to work on, whatnot. But for sure, reading. Here, the Fontanes and Pinnell reading benchmarks, that's where I test their reading to see what level they're at. So coming into second grade, they should be at a level J. At the end of the year, they should be at a level M. Some of my students are well below a J. Okay? But I will work hard with them as long as you're supporting me and helping me, and we'll get them up there. I did that last year, we can do it. Progress reports are coming out next Tuesday, so it kind of gives you an idea of classwork and where they're at. What they're wanting us to do this year is if they're failing in a certain grade, we're going to have to do all kinds of paperwork explaining kind of why they're failing this subject or whatnot. But as a reminder, writing in this class is probably not going to be so great. Writing and reading for everybody, it's not going to be great. So just a heads up, okay? But that's not something that we can't continue to work on. Report cards, I think a few weeks after the progress report, so the progress report is just kind of midpoint. So, any questions? Oh, did I answer everything?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
On the snacks, so they can bring the snack daily, or do they have a personal snack day?
They can bring something daily, or like one of my parents brought their child Go Fish, and he has a little container that he fills it up during snack time.
I really want just to bring for their entire class, because when we buy things, we have a habit of one.
Or it could just be for her.
That's what we're
if
trying
you
to
guys wanted to donate for the class, those snacks go like one day, a day and a half. But if you have something for her, the child to keep here, I'll keep it for them. But I do tell, I have kids who come in here with apples, and that's fine, yogurt, whatever they want to do, but no peanut butter. So, just,
No
you
peanut
just let me
butter.
know what your decision is. So I didn't know about you, so it's just been his snack. Because he told me, she said for the class, I'm like, well, she didn't tell me, so it's just your snack. So, tomorrow, I'm giving y'all a heads up. I had a lot of kids sick. I currently have a fever. And that was just after school that I checked, into the nurse, so I will not be here tomorrow. I told my student staff that I would not be here.
Okay, teachers and parents,
Just a heads up for you guys.
it is time
I will
to
leave
end
lesson
our
plans
first
and I talk to
session.
them.
We will start the second session at about 5:45, so we'll give you 5 minutes of rotation time. Thank you.
So you guys don't have any questions, you okay?
Yep.
That was perfect timing, right? I didn't even practice.
I'm still making the
So,
video.
if you guys have any questions or anything,
Hey, mommy. Let me in.
let me know.
Come on. Say hi to the camera, Miss Johnson.
Now we know about the book.
Come on, take a picture of me.
Been working with Jay.
Have you noticed anything?
See?
Yes.
And he's
No. What's the video you made? See, I'm still making the video. I know your name. Yeah, that's my name. I told him. Look. Yeah. Dude, you were recording her the whole entire time? Yeah. I'm posting this on YouTube. Dang. Post it. Come on.
All right, thank you so
You
much.
posted it. I'm still making the video right now. Here you are, mommy.
Alright, do you want to put your chair back, honey bun?
Oh yeah, we can put it back.
I don't know where went with
Watch out, okay, so be careful.
I actually submitted so I'm waiting to hear back. So I definitely will talk to you about it.
Yes, definitely. So we're on the same.
I'm actually gonna put him
Good.
on a
Thank you for
tier
being careful.
2, I think that's one. So that means
So are we gonna be here for the carpets too? Are we?
We're going to, like, parent conferences. Of course we're going to come to parent teacher conferences.
So what do we do now?
We're going to go to the library, I do believe.
I am good to live here. It's the journey is still beginning.
And parents, at this time, we should have moved to our second rotation. We will be starting the second session at about 5:45, so let's move. Thank you.
Mama, start working out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mama, look at me.
I see you. Look at you working out. Physical activity.
Hello, Desmond. Get dancing, my girl.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
We're gonna take your time.
The journey never ends. Hello.
Make it to Quincy's class.
Just want to give this to you real quick, just in case it comes in handy in the future.
My class is not far.
This is the father's name and the mother's name. Naomi
Okay.
and Matthew.
Okay. Well, I'm his grandmother,
Okay.
and my name is Stephanie, and his dad's name is Devante, but I'm the one. His dad is present, but I'm the one.
We get that.
You might be okay, bro?
I told all my kids, y'all have babies for me.
Oh, okay. I want to see the video you made this whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna send it on YouTube. It's to my YouTube channel, and you can see it.
Make sure to save it. We're in Destin.
All right, Dustin, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah, we gotta go to Quincy's. Quincy, where's your? You're down. Let me see.
This is going on YouTube.
So now we're to our library.
Oh, Mama. And after that, and also after this, can we go to the playground? Because I'm going to play something.
Well, we have to go to
I
home
figured out.
access and then
And
so
you know
take
it's
us to the
crazy?
library, Dustin. Okay, you have to lead us. Because you
Alright,
know the
this
school better than we do.
So this way.
Watch out,
Maybe
guys.
you
How y'all doing? How you doing? Doing well.
Which way?
Where's the library at?
Yes,
Oh, the
ma'am.
library's this way.
It's green. Which way, Quincy? Come on.
This way.
Show me and let's go, right?
The library's this way. Hello, Max. Hello. Hello. I know the way to the library. Don't close the door on me. I said don't close the door on me. This is it. This is the library.
Right across from your old classroom.
Yeah.
Right here.
Library. Hi, Coach Chip. That's our Coach Chip. Coach Price. There's Coach Price.
ESL teachers and music.
PE and music is there. Coach Chip, I have a camera for YouTube. This is actually my YouTube channel.
Oh, well, look at you. You're fancy with all that.
Yes, you do. Stop playing.
Maybe I should get my camera.
There you go.
Oh,
That's what I get
Do what? Remember your mask. It's okay.
See y'all later.
All right, you take
Bye.
care of
You too. You're welcome, sweetie. You remember your PE days? Okay. Good job. Mr. Justin. How are you all? He's such a sweet young man. I just enjoy him so much. You know your PE days, right?
Are you Coach Chip?
Yep, after music.
Okay.
Coach Chip, Coach Price.
You remember your PE days? Mom and Dad, they say you can have candy, you can have some.
You can have some candy.
Okay, I'll take these. Yeah, I don't really keep up with them a bunch because I can't really figure out them a bunch.
Hey, did you tell Mom what our deal is?
What's the deal?
Oh, wait, where you go, Mom and Dad? I'm gonna see if I can find Mr. Hodge. Yep, here's Mr. Hodge over there. Mr. Hodge. He's a music teacher.
Music teacher?
Yeah. Oh. Here's Andres. Oh, here's Mr. Hodge.
They're gonna come by and
But I always hung out at school.
Just get your hands off my son.
Heard about, but what's this? My old teacher was Miss Rotland, and this is Mr. Hodge.
What are you doing in music right now? Daddy wants to know.
Oh, well, we can't do anything there because a whole entire class wants to be loud, and then we have to go outside, and we can't do the activities.
Oh, no.
Because,
That's not good.
yeah.
it's the 4th, 5th grade choir. Yeah.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
Who are you taking? Put that up.
Yeah,
Don't take pictures.
I don't.
Alright, unpause. Sorry about that. Do you want to?
Doing all right?
So now you want to see me swing and also tell you how to walk? Because I can swing good.
Yeah.
I can swing high without none of y'all pushing me. You ready?
Do you want to go to
So do you hang out in the library? Do you hang out with the librarian?
No, we go tomorrow because this is the first time.
That's when they start, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way to the playground.
But why are we going there?
because I wanted to show you how I swing, and also I need to go to the playground to show you how I walk because that's where I walk.
Well, which way do you walk out?
We walk hard on me. I'll show you how we walk out.
It's just a big circle, right?
Hello.
No, just let's see.
As you can see, I've been here for 2 years now, so I'll know everything.
I like this game. Oh.
Well, are we allowed to do it?
Here.